Hi, my name is Jim Sheehy. I call myself the disabled psychotherapist, and welcome to reallyhuman.ie. And this is the wellness and managing mood zone. And it's really for men, women, and young persons. I hope you get something from it. So when we talk about how we know ourselves, how do we operate as human persons? These are the questions we ask ourselves. Why do we do the things we do? Regulating our system, we realize that in our moods we can go up and down, cross and sideways. So how do we do that? So we'll talk a little bit about that. And then ways to communicate and relate in healthy ways. Because some people inside themselves are quite okay, but they find it quite hard to find the words to express what's really going on inside of them. When I look at the way we operate, I sometimes think of somebody who's juggling balls. Okay, and inside of ourselves there's kind of three balls that we're juggling all the time. One is our mind, a lot going on inside of our heads. A lot of people talk about racing thoughts, particularly when they go to bed at night, and there's stuff always going on and things we dream about, things we remember, a load of stuff going on in our mind that we have to try and manage. Then there's our body, okay, and again, how we are physically. If you, for example, have a condition of some description, life can be very tricky. And then there's the spirit or the mood that we're in. Very often we cannot explain these moods. They just happen for no reason. And we just try to get on with life day in, day out. That's all going on inside our own skin. But then the fourth ball that we have to juggle is we take all that's going on inside our skin and we have to meet the world. And that's the other part of the jigsaw puzzle. And that can be tricky. You're into the whole area of relationships there. Just to return to the body just for a moment. We often find the best indicators of how we are getting on is the body. When I'm with a person, when I'm doing counselling, I'll often go by the body more than what the person actually says. I'll often ask them, what's actually going on? What are you sensing in your body now? And they'll often talk about an empty hole or rigidity, tightness, heaviness or something like that. And going down that route can often be a good route to go. So we ourselves, day to day, we often ask, what's going on inside ourselves? Sleep is an indicator, for example. How well do you sleep or don't sleep? Do you dream? Do you have nightmares? Do you sleepwalk? All of these are indicators as to what's going on. And then addictions are another big area. You know, how fond are you of alcohol and drugs and so forth like that? These can creep so easily into our lives and suddenly they come to manage our lives rather than we managing them. So we talk a little bit about that. And then we try to do our best. We try to get into exercise and so forth like that, that make us feel a little bit better. I sometimes talk about surfing the waves when it comes to managing moods. You see the well-being scale at the top of the slide there? So sometimes we're down at the 0 to 2, okay? We feel very, very down. Most of the time we're in the middle, 5, 6, 7. And then there's an odd time, for example, when we're getting married or maybe having a baby or something like that, when we feel euphoric. And that is when we're up at the 9 and 10. Doesn't happen too often. So sometimes life is just like surfing small waves, and sometimes it's like surfing large waves. So we're going to be talking a lot about that, how to manage our moods through surfing the waves. Regulating the system is something, again, rhythm and movement. We're always looking for rhythm and movement in our lives. We look for it in music, we look for it in poetry, dance, whatever. Why does it happen? Even a baby, when we rock the baby from side to side, it's rhythm and movement. The baby feels soothed and cuddled and regulated. And that's what we're trying to do, regulating the system all the time. Just to finish off, I'm going to say 3 things that we all look for. It doesn't matter whether you're 6 months old or whether you're 90 years old. These are the 3 questions we always ask ourselves as to how we're doing in life. One is, am I loved and cared for? Simple question. Right now, am I loved and cared for where I am? The second question is, do I belong? Do I belong in this family, community, whatever? That's really important. And the third one is, do I make a difference? Even the 6-year-old wants to make a difference by helping mommy or daddy to do certain things. A 90-year-old wants to be able to maybe dry a few dishes. Still makes a difference in the family. So these are the 3 questions we're going to try and address and see if we can help each other. Thank you very much. I look forward to it.